Excuse me.
Awesome.
That was caught on camera.
That was caught on camera.
But no one can see my
Blooper
face.
reel! Wait till the end of the season. You're gonna get so many fun bloopers.
It's from the beer.
It's from the beer.
I mean, we don't drink and work.
We don't drink and work. Hey y'all, it's BA. Welcome back. Today the sun is out. Well, not really, but by the time you're seeing this, hopefully it will be, because summer is upon us. This week we are going to be making a street corn inspired pasta salad. There's going to be corn, bacon, green onion, cilantro, a little bit of shallot or whatever you've got going on in the allium world in your kitchen. And yeah, it's going to be delicious. Let's get cooking. So when you first get going, you want to throw some super salted pasta water onto the stove. Get that boiling, get your pasta going. I also baked my bacon today. I don't know if that's something that you do, but it's really great when you're doing multiple things in the kitchen and it just creates less of a mess. I do my bacon at 400 degrees on parchment for, about 15-20 minutes. I like my stuff crispy, but do your bacon how you do it. But if you do it on your cast iron or on your skillet on top of the stove, you're gonna be a little bit more back and forth. So save yourself the stress and throw it in the oven today. That way we can get to chopping. So we're actually going to start with the corn. What I'm going to do is literally, I don't know if there's an official way to do it, but I just stand my corn up and, with the knife, slice it off the cob, and then we'll throw it into a bowl. Okay, so once you get your corn off the cob, you're going to put it in a separate bowl. We're using two. I should have prefaced that in the beginning, but because the corn's going to go into a hot skillet here in a little bit, we want to keep it separate from the fresh green stuff that we're going to add in as well. So now we're going to chop a few pieces of celery up, as well as one bunch of green onions. And we're going to throw that into the fresh bowl. I almost grabbed the knife blade hand blade like this. I almost grabbed the knife like this. Chop, 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 chop. Just when you think you're done, you're not. Straight up, dude, you just throw it in. Boom. See, the knife always does this.
It's coming for you.
But what I was going to say, there's this channel that I'm just a fan of, Views on the Road. It's these two sisters that they make videos for their family and stuff. But anyway, she always goes, and boom done, or something like that. And I keep on wanting to say that anytime I put something into the bowl, but I'm not going to steal your thing. Love you girls though. So now I'm going to chop a shallot and throw it in with the corn, because once we do the corn in the pan, we also want to get this caramelized onion action. Yum. I've never actually stabbed my...
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
But I did it. It seemed cool. But now there's a mark on my board, so... You want something, Lisa?
Cautionary tale.
Cautionary tale. Yum! Mama.
You little pioneer boy.
Mama.
The heifers.
The heifers. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But literally, I'm going to leave it like this. Throw it on top. Nothing to it. And boom, done.
You can't steal that.
I know. It's a shout out. I'm shouting out. I love you guys. Now, if you're spicy, you're going to chop up just one small jalapeno or whatever kind of pepper you prefer. And boom pow!
Oh my god.
Okay, so now that we've got everything chopped up besides the garlic, which we'll crush into the pan here in a minute, we're gonna heat up our cast iron to get our corn and onions going in the pan. Once they get sweating and doing their thing, the corn's popping, you're gonna crush in some garlic. That way it doesn't burn. Duh. Let's go. So we got our scalding hot pan, and then literally dump it in. But be careful. Okay, so we got the corn and the onions, a couple of spices in the pan. you want to leave it alone. That way it'll get brown, toasty, crispy. If you keep stirring it, it'll just turn into mush. That's not what we want. We want it to be as grilled feeling as possible. So I actually forgot to chop the cilantro. We're doing that now.
How much cilantro?
Just one bundle, you know, you can go big or go home. I like a lot, so I'm using this. This is actually a pretty small bunch of cilantro in my opinion, so if you add more, that's great. I'm also a stems person. Like, I might cut off the like tiny end, like where it's been cut off or whatever, but I chop the whole stems up. So I've got my mayo that I'm using, some hot sauce, and my Tajin over here, and then we're gonna adjust the seasonings to our liking as we go, but that is the foundation. Also, I'm going to move all my fresh stuff from my big, giant pasta salad tossing bowl over to my little favorite glass dish thing that I mix everything in on this channel. Just so I can get the sauce in here, get it in the bottom, toss everything back in. I did it a little backwards. Forgive me. Sue me. It's fine. So I'm going to put 2 different kinds of mayo today. Just some regular, old, whatever. This is just what I'm using today. I'm using this, and then also I have a chipotle mayo that I'll be using. If you're not a chipotle person, just, you know, double up on the regular. But I'm going to start off with today, you know, all the ingredients I've got going on. I'm going to start off with like 6 to 8 tablespoons of mayo. So I'm going to do 3 and 3 to start. Add just a few dashes of hot sauce. You can really use whatever you want. I have this high mesa roasted habanero. That's what I'm doing, but just a little bit of hot sauce. Okay, so I've got all my goodies here. I've got my sauces over here just in case I need to re-sauce, rethink, resituate. But what I'm going to toss in first are all my fresh things. I like to, that's just the order. There really isn't too much of a particular order, but this is just what I'm doing today. And then I'm gonna give it a mix. Then I'm going to add in the corn. The corn is actually still a little bit warm, and I know there's some purists or people that think everything needs to be cold, but some pasta salads, I think, have all the cold stuff. Throw in the pasta a little bit warm. It's going to change. It's going to make the sauce stick a little bit. Pasta is not that for this one, for me anyway, but the corn and the onions, leave it warm. Throw it in with that fresh stuff. It's going to like, you know, make the green onion a little soft. It's gonna make the mayo change a little bit because, you know, mayo has eggs. Yeah, anyway, that's just what I do. So I'm throwing in the warm corn and onions. Then we're gonna toss in some pasta. Yes, I'm using my hands. It is my pasta salad. I cooked half a box, maybe leaning into a little bit more than half. I'm not gonna use all the pasta yet. I'm just gonna see what my situation is with this. I usually use mini farfalle, but they didn't have it at the store, which is fine. The regular kind is fine too. Awesome. I think I am going to toss in the rest of the pasta. Okay, so the one thing that I would add, and that you should definitely add, you should always add, is some lime juice. I would even do the zest. Or a lemon, doesn't matter. You need a little bit of citrus. You know, the Tajin has some lime in it situation, but there's nothing like a fresh squeeze of lime. I mean, come on, look what we're doing over here. So we're going to add the bacon and the queso fresca on top to toss in. The queso fresca, you know, it's a crumbling cheese, so just break off as much as you'd like, sprinkle it in. The bacon I add in at the end. I just crumble it up with my hands. You can use a glove, I guess. I'm not too fussy about it. Okay, so now that we've got everything all mixed in and ready to go, I save a little bit of bacon to garnish it on the top. That way the stuff, you know, that's mixed in, it's like crunchy but a little soft because of all the saucy, yummy, yum that's going on. But we still have that salty, crunchy bacon on top. That way you get, you know, a little bit of that in every bite. So that's what I'm going to do, but feel free to not be so extra about it and mix it all in too. But after that, you're going to chill it for, you know, at least 30 minutes to an hour, depending on your fridge, and then you are ready to enjoy the pasta salad. But I have to say, it's probably just fine right now too. Okay, so we got everything settled, and we had a minute to chill. We had a lot of things going on. It was actually a disaster. I'm just kidding, nothing bad happened. We are ready to invite Marielle onto the screen to give it a little taste. So, do you like pasta salad?
I can't even remember the last time I've had a pasta salad, and honestly, I feel like I associate pasta salad with funerals. I don't know. Like, I just feel like pasta salad is not in my, I don't know.
Your repertoire?
And I think I have bad associations with it.
Okay, well.
So it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for me to
enjoy this. Well, hopefully it's good. Hopefully this is.
I feel like I was a picky eater growing up. And
yeah.
So if we did have pasta salad, I would not eat it.
I didn't eat any of this shit when I was a kid. So, I mean, I feel you in that regard.
I didn't take a bite. Mmm.
Right.
Okay, this is really good. This is really good. It doesn't taste like how I expect pasta salad to taste like, which is cold and unseasoned. But I think that's just my personal experience.
You said bad pasta salad.
Yeah, I think so.
No, this one's fun to eat.
Like pasta salad from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
It has a crunch. The bacon is
bacon is good.
I think it's a good idea to make the bacon crispy because the crunch really elevates it.
Yay!
This is really good.
I'm glad that you like it. It's fun to make, fun to eat, and it's literally been a smash every time I've made it for a party, a gathering, or just for dinner. I think that it also, it's good as is, but you know, quick dinner, quick lunch, throw a piece of chicken on it, right? And you got like a full, well-rounded meal that's nice and fun and yummy to eat.
And like this, you made so much, it makes so much that this is really good, I feel like, for a meal prep.
Mm-hmm. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Support us. Do your thing. However you consume the internet, you know.
Venmo me $5.
Yeah, Venmo $5. I don't know. Can you ask for money like that?
No, I'm kidding. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
You can ask for money.
Yeah.
But for legal reasons, I'm joking.
All right, Marielle left. Peace out. Girl Scout, all that stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you make the recipe. Let me know. Let us know what you do. What did you change? How did you make it work with or without the lime juice? I think that it'll be a party pleaser, a fan favorite, and it's really fun and easy to make. Get a friend in the kitchen, whip this up, and take it to your picnic this summer. Love you. Bye.